Welcome back. Okay, so now we're going to be doing products. So let's go down to products. And instead of going to the categories, we're going to go directly to the products section here. So in the products, we have quite a few listed here. Now you'll notice this is squished here, and that's only because I'm at a resolution that's easy to see for this video. So it's squishing in this particular column. But all of these here are ones that they put in. So we're going to be deleting those and we're going to be adding our own products. So before we do that, let's just delete these old ones. And so I'm just clicking this button. It should highlight all of them, and I'm going to move them to trash. So I can always go back and look at them and restore them if I ever wanted to see how they did a particular product. Okay, so I don't have any products here. I'm going to go ahead and add one. So we'll add our first product together. So we're going to call this the fly hook, fly fishing hook. Okay, and we'll just do a fly. We'll just say fly by itself. There's different kinds of flies that you can do, obviously, but just for the demonstration purposes, I'm going to put one there. So we can see this has product fly there. Okay, and then down here we have, of course, the SEO stuff, which you do want to fill out. And here's the details here of the product that you'd want to put in there. Okay, so I've written this out here, just a quick little thing, just to be funny. I wrote something funny here, but obviously you want to put the details of your product. You have bullet points in this WYSIWYG editor, and sky's the limit on what you can do with it to make this description look really impactful. I mean, that's what's really gonna sell, especially if your customer is really interested. So the other thing you want to do, obviously, is check off the category that this belongs to. Okay, so underneath hooks, and I could have had another category called flies, because they're different kind of fishing hooks that you can buy. And then down here, if you ever wanted to add any tags, I could do that. So I can put in here, let's see, bug. So that's a bug fly or something, fly, and some other descriptive things like for this particular hook, right? Okay, and then down we want to show. So it does have some options here. We're going to play with those after, but we're going to be doing this product data first. And so this product is going to be what's called a simple product. So going through here, we have the different types of products. We have a simple product, and a simple product is just simply one product that somebody would select, or one or multiple of those products. They'd select them and add them to the cart. And it's a very normal process. A grouped product is actually a product that it groups a series or a bundle of products together. And then an external affiliate product, so I can click on that and just kind of show you. That one here has if you had, for instance, you don't want to sell anything on your website, but you want to link directly to, say, your Amazon products, or maybe you want to link directly to the eBay or something like that. Etsy, you can do that from using this link here, and of course what the text of the button says, and the prices. And what that'll do is when they click buy product, it'll just link them directly to the site that they want to send it to. Now please keep in mind, because your website is secure, meaning HTTPS, please ensure that you use links that are also HTTPS where possible. The reason why I'm saying that is, although there is a plugin that helps change any of these ones that just say HTTP, you can have your website go with a little message up here saying that it's not fully secure. And so to make sure you do that, any websites you link to should also have the HTTPS at the end. Okay, and so that's what you do in that one. So if you are doing that and not selling them directly and shipping them directly on your site, you would use this external affiliate product one. The final one is this variable product, and we're going to be going through that. So a variable product is a product that has different variations, and this has these attributes here, which we're going to be adding, would be things like a color attribute. And you could actually nest or bury attributes underneath each other, where you can have some pretty complicated product mapping around specific attributes that would have. So just for this demonstration, we're going to be using color as an example. And so we'll have one product, but it's going to have multiple colors that somebody can select. Okay, and so we'll be doing that on that one. And so those are the three main product types that that we have here. And so we're going to be doing this simple product. So let's say this is 30 cents. So I would put 30 cents. Now the sale price here is if you decide to put it on sale. So if I put it for say 25 cents as an example for this fly. On the website, it'll have sale on it. It'll have sale, and then it'll cross out this 30 and then put 25, right? So actually, so we can leave it like that. That's fine. Tax status is it's a taxable thing, okay? And the shipping class. Now remember, we had shipping classes that we created. This Canadian rate, zero rate. So you can actually create a specific shipping class that has to do with hooks. And so let's say you say, okay, if you buy one hook from me, it's going to cost you $5 to ship. And then every other hook after that, it's only going to cost you an extra 10 cents more or something. You can do that using that shipping class. So if you forgot that, please go back to the video around shipping, and you can always add some more classes around the shipping that you'll be doing there. Okay. The other thing here too is if you do have virtual, which this stuff here, this downloadable and things like that will be bonus videos that I'm going to do on if you wanted to do e-commerce and have a downloadable product like an ebook. That'll be another video on how to do a product like that. Okay, but it's not part of this main course track. It will be a bonus video. All right, so we put our price in there. We're going to put inventory. So first underneath inventory is a SKU. It will automatically create a SKU for you, and a SKU is just a unique identification number. It has to be unique, but you can make one up. Like you can go, fly 01, whatever classification that you want to put there. So if I had multiple flies, I have some sort of naming system or numbering system for my SKUs, I would have that. And so then, I can name this one. Managing stock, if I turn that on, I want it to manage stock. So that way, if I only have 50 of them and somebody puts, 30 in their cart, I only have 20 left that I can sell. So I don't oversell by accident. So you can always do that. So we can put our stock quantity in here. Say we have 50 of those. If you want to allow a back order, and a back order is, well, if I allow it, I'm not going to notify them, so it'll go minus in stock, and I know I'm going to get more, or I can notify the customer or not allow them, of course. And the stock status is in stock, and are these sold individually? So this is key here. Certain products you might only want to sell one of these at a time. So a good example of that is this course, for instance. I only want a person to be able to buy one of this particular course. It doesn't make sense to buy multiple ones. So I would say sold individually on that. So this is an example. Okay, and so that's great. Under the inventory, under the shipping, right? Well, obviously it's going to be a very small weight. So in kilograms, I could put something small here. Now keep in mind, this particular information is box size and weight. So how much would it be in a box or a package? That's what the information that you would put here. Okay, so I can put, 00, I don't know, something like that. It's 2 or 3 grams, whatever the weight of that hook would be. I'm not sure. And, you can put in here, and now this is in centimeters, right? So, I don't know. I'm just going to put something small in here. It's just tiny, right? But that would be especially for if you do get any additional plugins around companies that do have like auto shipping calculations, you would definitely need that information so that it can do some calculation. Okay, so and then if I had here's a shipping class I can select for this is tackle, and I had one for that, so great. Now underneath linked products, are we going to link any? So here's some upsells that we can do, or cross sells. So what that does is, depending on the template, it suggests to your customers other products that they might be interested in if they bought this one. So it's a great way to be able to get a little bit of extra sales out of it, and a very good thing to do. And so you just simply search by name. So as you build up your product base, you would put that in there. Attributes, we're not going to be touching that because this is a simple product. Okay, you can still add attributes to this if you want to make it filterable. And so essentially what attributes are filters. So it could be size and things like that. For instance, you can have large, medium, and small, and you can add those attributes and then have somebody being able to search the front end on those attributes. But I'm going to show you how those attributes work for the variable products, not simple products. So okay, and all right, so this is it. And do we want to enable reviews on this? You can check that box off. Great. So we've kind of set up everything for that. So we're going to save it. And the last thing what we want to do is actually put a picture up here. So we've got some options on the side to add pictures on here. And so normally what there is, and I'm trying to look for it here, is this. This is the main product image. And so that's what you would normally use, is this product image and then product gallery. So the product image is the main first image of it. And then of course the product gallery is any subsequent alternative images to your products. And you would just add those here. If I scroll back up, this template has other options in here to add, say, a product video on here. I can put in the embed code and stuff like that. I can also use the embed code that I would get, say, from a YouTube video and put it in here, and it would do that for me. So I can show you how to do that. And so to do this, what we want to do is I found this video on YouTube. So I'm just going to use this as an example of how you want to do this. So if you click on share, okay, underneath the YouTube video, you can click embed. It's going to give you a bunch of code here. All you need to do is right click on it, copy it, and you can go to your website here. And what I would do is enter down. And what you want to do is actually flip into the text area, this text tab, okay? And we can paste it here, okay? So if I go to visual, there it is. It's showing up on my site just like that. And yeah, so that's a video embed just right in your description field here. And there's also, I'm just checking to see if there's other places that it might allow you to put it. But that's really where it would, unless there is a separate space here that a particular plugin gave you to put videos on it, and you could put it there. So that is adding that there. And the other thing I wanted to show you is over here is this one. You can do this one. So this is what it's telling you here underneath product video. Now this is from a plugin or from the theme to allow that to happen. And so I'm going to show you those two different styles. So I'm just going to update that. And we're going to right click on this, go open in a new tab just to open it here. Okay. So we didn't load a picture on here just yet. Okay. And so here is the video. I think I added this. I might have added this one. Let me just double check to make sure. I'm just going to go back here and remove this from this this thing here, just to test it. Okay, and we're just going to refresh this. Okay, so that was the thing that I had embedded on there. So I've removed it from here, and I've just added it here, and I've saved it just because this template is a little bit different. But what it does is it actually gives us an option here of see this play button here. That play button shows up, and then I can play the video from here, and it comes up, and I can play it here instead of having it right down on my description here. So those are two ways that you can do it. I can just embed it down here and it's right in my description, or I can add it here. Okay, and the other cool nifty thing about this is let's add the product image. So I'm just gonna pick one that we've already had. Like I believe we should have some in here. Let's pick this one for instance. Okay, that's the main image. Okay, and then let's see, we can pick. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then here you can also set other images if you want. Don't really have any other products here. but let's say that this is another alternative picture to that of the same product. Okay, so I'm going to update this, and we're just going to check on the site. We're just going to refresh it. Okay, and so here's the product picture. Okay, and so when I click on this, it's just going to flip to the other one that I had put there, right? And then of course, and this one's a little bit bigger, so it lets me kind of pan around that picture, which is nice. And then I can pop up my video. That's great. I can also do this, which does a full screen of the image. Okay, and then it has them right here. So it's actually a really cool way of doing that. And I can add it to cart here, and you see how I have it on sale. It was 30 cents and now it's 25 cents. And of course I can change the quantities and add it to the cart, or I can add it to my wish list here. Okay, so that's it there. Now this additional information gives the weight and dimensions of the box. Any other information, I believe things like if you had attributes, that would be underneath additional information and reviews. That's how that would show up. And here we already have some of our products showing up under latest products and on sale, because they are on sale. I guess it wouldn't if it wasn't on sale, it wouldn't show up. The last thing I wanted to quickly talk about when it just comes to the basics of the images, this one comes with a plugin called a plugin that lets you do 360-degree images, which is really cool, and that's this smart product here. So the smart product we would create is by going over here underneath the smart product. I'm going to right click and open it in a new tab. Okay, and I'll just kind of quickly show you when we add one, what you do is you actually add a series of pictures. So you can get that from taking those 360-degree pictures from your Android or your iPhone, and then you upload the individual images, and I'll show you an example on a video here. Okay, so I'm just going to play this really quick just to kind of show you. So here was where we went into that smart products, and then they created a product here, a shoe, and then images. So what they did is, yeah, they have a whole bunch of these shoes, and it's just a take slightly one picture slightly around the other picture there. Okay, and I'm just going to speed it up here because it takes them a while. Okay, and once it's done, it gives them a short code. Okay, that they can put in a page. I'll just quickly do that. So they paste it in their page editor, and we can see it here. So now it's loaded, and we can actually see this. Okay, there we go. So you can see it's cool. You can drag it around like that. It works really great. So there, it would allow us to be able to see the product in a 360-degree view if you were able to take a picture like that. So like I said, some mobile devices have apps that can do that, and you can set up your mobile phone to do it, or you can have a professional take pictures, which is the best, where they have it perfectly set up where they turn the product just a slight bit around until they've taken all the pictures. You could do it yourself, and then you can upload it and then add it here. So what would happen is in this drop down, you'd be able to select it as an option here. Okay, and then you can say show navigation, which means the play stop buttons, if you want to show the borders or not, it's with, and you can play with the colors around here. Okay, and that's how you would add that smart product in there, and to be able to get that cool 360-degree feature in there. Okay, so that's it for a simple product. So we've created it, we've updated it, and now we've been able to see it. We have the product on our website here, and you can actually see the result of that here. So that's it for the basic product, and we have everything we were intending to put on there. I just want to finish down the additional fields on the product before I show you the other product types. So we have different tabs here, which we saw before. It shows the different information. If you scroll down, we also have these additional controls. So you have a product short description, which would show up in list page views or anything like that. Not all themes use this short description, so it's not a big deal if you don't use it. You can also add comments to reviews here. But part of this theme is these product options. Now, depending on what plugins or anything else like that you have, might give you some options, some extra options. So this one here is giving you, if you want to add any additional blocks, on your particular product page, if you don't want to have the sidebar there, if you want to have the thumbnails gallery, this type of stuff that you would probably want in there anyways. There should be no reason to get rid of it unless you have a very specific product type, and things like that. So the final one here is this custom tab title. So if you want to add another tab here, so it has description, additional information, maybe you have specs or something like specifications. And that, if you're selling something electronic, you could put some specifications here, and then of course then put in the specifications down here in this custom tab, and that will add that tab to there. So that is it for the basic products, and we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to do a variable product next, and that's the one where we can switch, for instance, a color of a particular item, and so the customer has the ability to be able to pick the same product but have different variations of it.